Hello, ModifiedRabbit here. Today I'm going to be doing some just kind of blue themed makeup. I'm probably going to redo one of the looks I've done a while back for a makeup group, but I want to use this blue blood palette for it. I had used some other random blues the last time, and I want to see how it looks with the blue blood palette. So also, while I'm doing my makeup, I'll be talking about Juvia's place and the very long rabbit hole I've fallen down kind of dealing with them and seeing all the other stuff that they've done and stuff recently. So anyway, but today I got well, yesterday anyway, I'm wearing it today, but I got my shirt in. It's a long sleeve shirt, but I've got it rolled up because it's actually quite warm in here right now. But yeah, it's really nifty. So anywho, I guess we will get started, and I will start with kind of like my personal issue first with them, and then I will get into a whole bunch of other stuff that I found out. So I got an order from Juvia's place. I decided to order a couple of palettes and then some liquid lips because I'm actually starting to get into liquid lips a good bit. I'm always on the lookout for a good black liquid lip, obviously, and for those of you that know me. And also, I really love metallics, pretty much foil shadows, metallic liquid lips, all that good stuff. I am like super fond of them. So I grabbed a duo. It's supposed to be a matte and metallic duo. I think it's the Empress and Tatu. So I get all my order. I like the palettes, they're nice, and I go to try the liquid lips. The black is alright. It's okay, you know, not the best formula in the world, but it's not awful. But then I get around to the Empress Duo, and the matte is just great. Like, it's a nice burgundy color of red, and they're supposed to be the same exact shade, right? Well, I get to the metallic, and not only is it not metallic, especially once it gets dried. I mean, you would almost mistake the wet sheen to it before it dries as a metallic, but it's not. But it also was not the same shade as the matte. It's definitely not the same shade. I can show you guys real quick after I'm done here doing my foundation. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it on camera as well as you can in person, the difference between the two, but we will try. But it's more of a brown. It's got like a really brown tint to it. So it's like a burgundy, well, it's like a brown with a slight hint of burgundy. And while the matte is actual full-on burgundy, and it's really nice. So, as a color anyway. Like I said, the formula for these isn't great. And clearly the formula for the metallic itself is just not good at all. You know, I could have ended up getting, you know, a bad batch or something, but I wouldn't know that because what happened next is like a huge issue that I guess multiple people have with Juvia's place, and that is not getting any responses or a basic response, and then if you don't accept that, no response, you know, from Juvia's place. So I messaged, or emailed them rather, because I like to try and email proper customer service before trying to go to a Facebook page to message that, you know, because that's a social media thing. Like Facebook is usually run just by like a regular social media group kind of, you know, and customer service is a totally different thing. So I emailed them. I got the basic response back asking for, you know, some info, and I gave them my info, and then I never heard back from them again. So I'm like, okay, so I gave them a few days to respond back too. So I messaged them, right, on Facebook, and I get the basic response again, asking for information, you know, like my order info and stuff like that. I give it to them, and I never hear back from them again. Ever. Like I've even throughout this whole thing, I'm like, look, I'm gonna have to put in a report on you guys to the Better Business Bureau. I might even have to contact my bank if you're not gonna refund me or anything for this, you know, issue, because this is false advertisement. Like this, I'm like, if this were metallic and it was just the wrong shade, I wouldn't care, because I'm not horribly unreasonable, even though, you know, I have right to be, you know, to not accept a product that is exactly as it's supposed to be, kind of thing. Even if it's not, like, as long as it's like fairly functional and stuff, the way it's supposed to be, like if it were metallic, I would have been fine. But it was not metallic, it was not the right shade, you know, so it was completely unacceptable to me. And so, you know, I had messaged them. Well, you know, so they still haven't really replied. I've sent them multiple messages being like, hey, this is not okay, you know, all that good stuff. Nothing. Just nothing. Okay, so now that I'm done with my foundation, we'll show really quick. These are the shades, and you know, this is the matte, and this is the metallic. And now you can kind of see the difference in the shades in this. This still looks like a good burgundy, like a burgundy color still, while it's in the bottle. And the shade kind of looks more glittery than like a metallic, whatever. But they are definitely, this is definitely not a burgundy, it's a brown. Anyway, I'm going to swatch it on my arm and see if I can get, you know, a good, we'll do like a thick swatch so you can kind of like get a good whatever on the color. So this is the burgundy color, right? I'll see if I can get like this ring light to kind of like illuminate things. So this is the regular matte. Ugh, it's so watery. This metallic is just so watery. And this is the supposed metallic right below it. You can see the difference, can't you? There's a huge difference in shade. Like, I mean, most people that don't get makeup, especially lip stuff, would be like, oh, there's not that much of a difference in shade. But if you know, all the different shades of liquid lips and lipsticks that are so similar, but they are different shades, that is a different shade. Like, that is a massive difference, all right? And it's only shiny. That shine you're seeing is the same shine of the top one, right? It's just because it's wet. It's gonna dry. It is matte. That is not metallic. That's not metallic. So that's my problem with this. When I message them, I'm like, look, I don't need, a full refund or anything like that. I just want to be refunded for the metallic liquid lip. I'm like, even if they would have just refunded me half of the amount for the liquid lip duo, because I would have been fine just keeping the matte, because it's still a pretty color and it works properly like a matte should. I would have been fine. Like I said, I'm like super reasonable. As long as like customer service actually tries with a company, I'm pretty happy. And like, as a lot of people know, bad customer service will just absolutely make me not want to shop with somebody anymore, let alone pretty much no customer service. So, sorry, I'm like, throw these away. So, yeah. Anywho, so I hadn't gotten any responses or anything, so I started looking into some reviews and stuff. And honestly, like, most people don't think, if they're, especially if they're recommended a company, for makeup or anything like that by other people that they, think are, probably, know better and stuff, yeah. Which is what happened with me with Juvia's. They were recommended to me because I was asking about, some red shades and stuff like that. So I was like, okay, and you don't think about, you know, you don't think about having to look into a company, you know, like go and all the way to the Better Business Bureau page and all that good stuff, and like just hunt for, you know, bad reviews and shit. Pardon me. You don't really think about doing that stuff. And you just kind of like go and order from them. And that's what I did. I kind of went and ordered from them. And I've seen a lot of really good comments in the makeup groups I'm in about Juvia's place, you know? So I was like, okay, well, they must be good, you know? They've got a lot of people that like them and stuff like that. And I hadn't really seen a lot of bad comments. And that's because I didn't look. Like, honestly, if I had looked and seen on just even, like, looked at the comments on their page and the reviews on their Facebook page, I would have known not to touch this company. Like, my issue, I even got lucky. Like, I was looking into this, right? And even just their Facebook page, you can go to it, and the reviews they can't, like, delete or anything. So, I mean, they might be able to on the comments, which, I'll put screen caps at the end of the video so that you don't have to go search for the comments just in case they do delete them. I'll put screen caps of just some of the comments and reviews that I found on their Facebook page, not even all of them, so that you can see some of those. But you can't always go search by yourself, like the reviews. This company has on their Facebook, it's a 5-star rating type thing system. They have a 2 out of 5. And there are almost all reviews are bad, not recommending this company, saying a lot of the complaints in the comments and in the, you know, reviews were that they weren't getting their packages. And then either customer service, and it's the same, I looked into the Better Business Bureau as well, right? Because I made a report with them, and I like to, so, you know, if I'm having an issue, I'll go and look and see exactly what's going on. And so I went and I looked at the Better Business Bureau as well, and oh man, they have the worst rating on the Better Business Bureau. The worst one that you can get is an F. They have an F. And they don't resolve a lot of the cases. Like, they don't answer to a lot of them. And the ones that I did see answers were, like, at least a month later. And they were a generic copy-paste answer that didn't really solve anything. And the customer's like, I'm not accepting this type thing, which is understandable. But a lot of the complaints, right, were about the shipping. People would either ask them, hey, how long is this gonna be? I ordered mine, you know, a good while ago, and I've got a dry spot on my, like, right around my eyebrows. I ordered this a while ago, and, like, I didn't get it, and, like, I haven't gotten it yet. I haven't even gotten a confirmation. Nothing. Like, they're like, I've gotten nothing. And so, like, if Juvia's place was responding, they'd be like, oh, well, it takes up to 10 days type thing. And that was about it, you know, just to pretty much, it takes about 10 days, be patient type thing, which I guess would be understandable if a lot of the comments weren't also talking about the fact that they never got their package. There were so many of these complaints on the BBB and on Juvia's reviews just being all like, I never received my package. And then not only did they not receive their package, if they got a response from Juvia's, it was that they don't do refunds. Like, there's no refunds. Like, they will not. The best thing they've done, I guess, so far that I've seen is giving store credit. And that's not acceptable when you don't give someone, like, their product at all. You can't just keep their money, you know? And a lot of these people were like, I'm pretty certain I got a false, like a fake tracking number. And they probably did. So I'm just like reading all these and I'm getting more mad because I don't make a video like this for every single company that I have a problem with, because I've had a problem with a good few. I'll probably make a video just later anyways, just saying, you know, like, hey, these are the companies I won't shop with anymore, and here's why. But they'll probably all be in one video. They don't get their own like this, like Juvia's does. Juvia's gets their own video. So I'm just reading all these, and I'm getting actually kind of angry because these poor people, you know, I feel so bad because even mine wasn't that bad, even though, like, you know, I still deserve to, you know, get my refund and stuff. And I probably won't because I only kind of want a partial, and I can't really, you know, go and tell my bank that, oh, you know, I got some of it, but, you know, this and this, you know, it's not likely that I'm going to get a small partial refund unless the Better Business Bureau kind of, you know, negotiates that with Juvia's for me. But, oh, my dog is, like, snagging everything. Anyway, so I'm just like, at this point, now I just want to spread the word and make sure, because make sure this doesn't happen to, like, keep happening, because this is something I really wish that it were more outspoken that Juvia's Place is this horrible to customers. Not only that, but also like scamming people. They are literally scamming people. They, you know, if you advertise product, someone orders the product from you and you don't give it to them and you keep their money, you are scamming people. And so, like, you know, this should not be allowed. And they just started getting put out by Ulta and stuff like that. And it's just like, at this point, I just really want one, either for Juvia's Place to like really change how they're doing things, or two, for places to just stop buying them, like Ulta to not buy from them anymore and supply them, people to not buy from them anymore and risk like not getting the product and stuff, so that this company knows, hey, you are behaving very badly, this is not okay, and this is what happens when you do this to people. And it's just like, I really hope that happens. And it's rare that I hope that somebody just goes out of business, but if you're scamming a lot of people, I hope you go out of business. Like, they didn't necessarily scam me, I guess, but like, they scammed a lot of other people. So this isn't just like a personal thing. This is like really, I looked into this, and there's just like, more I look at their stuff, the like more I find, and it's just not, it's not okay. So, I might speed through the rest of this once I'm done talking. Like I said, I will provide screen caps, you know, receipts, you know, in the end of the video. And in the description, I will put links to the Better Business Bureau and stuff like that, to the, you know, Juvia's Better Business Bureau. So yeah, they've got bad reviews and all that good stuff. So it's just like, I really wish that this were more outspoken type ordeal. Like, I wish more people would talk about it, because there's enough of it happening that it really does need to be talked about. And I just like, and it's not, and I'm really surprised about it, because it just really, people need to know so it doesn't keep happening. Like, I would have never ordered from them if I would, you know, if it would have been more well known that you know, like, not really well known, but like, if more people were allowed to like speak out in makeup groups and stuff like that, which I understand, like, not being able to do that in some makeup groups, because, you know, you don't want a bunch of people just ranting constantly, and it's kind of a downer. But I mean, like, I wish there were maybe like some really well-known website or Facebook page for makeup companies where there's like serious stuff, like actual scamming, and it has a list of makeup companies that are actually scamming people. Because, and it's just, I mean, like, not like a list of companies that are just being, you know, like, here and there they got some new, kind of meh customer service, you know, it's just random complaints from customers, not that kind of thing. Actually scamming people, where there's enough people, you know, you've got around 100 people at least, or more, you know, where the company is not giving them their product that they ordered and keeping their money, like Juvia's Place. Like, they are scamming people. So this, I really wish there were like a page that were really well known, like really well known, so people could just go to it and just be like, should I buy from this company or not, you know, type thing. And there really isn't anything like that that I know of anyways, because it's not, you know, if there is, I'm sure there's a couple pages, but they're probably not like super duper well known. So that's kind of the reason for this video. So anyway, I just really hope this kind of like gets out there. I will like, I'll probably try and like message this to Ulta as well, like along, you know, because it's gonna have the receipts and stuff, you know. So it's not just me going, oh well, this and this, you know, with no proof or nothing. You can go look on the Better Business Bureau, their Facebook page, everything, you know. Can probably go talk to those customers and everything. But I mean, I'm hoping that something can be done that's significant enough that Juvia's place will be like, oh crap, we need to change, or they just get shut down for good if they're not going to change. Because if you're just going to keep doing this stuff, you don't deserve to have business. So, anyway, that is pretty much the basic rundown. I will, again, put the screen caps in the end of this video. I'm going to speed through this video for my makeup look, so you guys don't have to just sit here and watch me while I quietly do whatever, and this video take forever and ever. So I'm just going to speed through that, and I'll see you when I'm all done. Okay, we're back. I'm done. I don't like this look as much as I did the other one that I did that was blue. for some reason, some of these shades were not working for me today. Like, they were wanting to be patchy and everything. I don't know. I think maybe it's I was using a NYX primer. Like, oh, it was a concealer is what I used on accident instead of grabbing my eye primer. So I know you should be able to use concealer, but so maybe that's why it's just not working with me as well as it usually does, like the blues from this Blue Blood palette. But it was just not working for me. So, but yeah, I'll pop up the other picture real quick that I did a while ago with a blue look with some different products. And so yeah, I'm not the best with editing, so I have to like literally just like pop pictures in without any audio or whatever because I have no clue what I'm doing very much when it comes to like any more in-depth audio like editing for videos and stuff. So now that I'm all done and everything, I've talked about the issue pretty well. If you have any other questions and stuff, you can always like leave a comment, message me or something like that. I will leave the links to the Better Business Bureau and such in the description, as well as their Facebook page and my Facebook page and such. And then I'm just going to pop up the screen caps, and I will see you in the next video that I do. Later.